ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw, and he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Draw play, Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Taken down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From midfield here, Dalton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take. He's got daylight. He's at the 40.
That's all you
the
got.
20. 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on for the play.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And Dalton to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That's taken on the 25. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the season may be more.
As you know, that the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Catch made by Fulgham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he'll turn and throw, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Dalton here from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sanders.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So we've reached the intermission and what right now is a 13-point. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Jalen Smith. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They go play action with Jackson. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll go again with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
There's 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll run with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On second and 12, Dalton got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And 8.
From the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 2 yards.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
It leads to
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This will be Dalton again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That catch good for only a couple.
Number 14. A gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
To the 48-yard.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Philadelphia, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7 and 8 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10 and 5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.